Yo, what's up guys, welcome to my humble YouTube channel where I bring you fanfiction that will brighten your days. Before we start, a subscribe is greatly appreciated, and don't forget to leave a like and ring the bell icon so you won't miss exciting new fanfiction stories. Rimuru X Harem, Regret and Returning into the Past. By peaches0531. Chapter 27. After saying her goodbyes to Rimuru and Luminas along with Gunther goes back to Ruberio's. Just like what Seal had told her, Roy died, along with the disappearance of the coffin. She entered the throne room. Luminas-sama. It was Hinata Sakaguchi. You're here, Hinata. Luminas, after she took her seat at the throne. I'm sorry if I failed to protect the coffin, Luminas-sama. If only I'd arrived earlier I could have stopped the attacker. Even Roy died in the incident. Luminas just smiled a little. Not to worry, I have better plans. Now, what brings you here, Hinata? It's unusual for you to directly visit me without being summoned. Then Luminas stands up from her throne and walks closer to Hinata and leans onto her ear. Did you want to play dress cosplaying with me? Blushes? I know. Luminas-sama, I actually came here to report a very dangerous individual. Ara, too bad. I had new outfits that I would like you to try. Maybe next time then. Go on, what is it about that individual? Why, yes. Do you know about Rimuru Tempest? The leader of the monster country? Luminas, after hearing what Hinata had asked, smiled wickedly without Hinata seeing. What about him? Luminas, while now back seating on her throne. He said to be aware of the 7-day clergy. This past week I've been monitoring them before reporting to you. They actually told me to go and attack the monster country, bringing our elite knights. Those traitors. They don't know who they're messing with, and they want my knights and you to be part of this. They do been acting suspiciously this past months. I also tried to kill that Rimuru last 2 weeks ago, but I didn't expect him to be that powerful. He played me the whole time. You what? Luminas was slightly shocked about what Hinata told her. You're lucky, Hinata. What do you mean, Luminas-sama? That Rimuru you were talking about is on a different level. Even Guy is nothing to him. But I am glad, darling. Didn't kill you, darling? Hinata was dumbfounded on what Luminas told her about Rimuru being stronger than Guy Crimson, and what's more shocking is that Luminas herself is calling Rimuru darling. Why are you calling him darling, Luminas-sama? Hinata, while having a really confused face, then Luminas showed her the ring Rimuru gave her. I'm his fiancé. What? Hinata stayed quiet for a few seconds. Then Hinata showed Luminas the sword Rimuru gave her. Luminas-sama, I would like to go in the monster country, to see if that Rimuru was telling the truth, that Shizu-sensei is really staying in his country. Hinata said with a serious face. Luminas already knew about Shizu from Seal. After all, Luminas already joined the secret faction while they were in Walpurgis. Luminas just smiled, looking at Hinata. Not to worry, I assure you darling is telling the truth. Well, I would still like to go and apologize to him. He did say that he wants me to visit him. No. I mean visit his country. Hinata was blushing. Luminas immediately noticed this reaction from Hinata and formed a scheming smile. Ara, then wait for 2 days, we will set out together. I am also planning to visit darling. Luminas uttered. Then, Hinata, are you perhaps interested in darling? Interested? It's not like I've been thinking about him every day. I just want to see him. I mean his country and sensei, that's all. She's really cute when she's not honest with herself. Oh my, Hinata, you're so obvious. Luminas thought. Then we will set out after 2 days. Yes, Luminas-sama. And Hinata, I had a plan concerning the clergy's play along with them and gather the knights to let them think that you're following their orders on attacking Tempest. Yes. Then Hinata left the throne room. Back in Tempest, Rimuru was greeted by everyone and most of all his fiancés. After settling with them, Rimuru noticed something. Veldora didn't meet with them. He should be dying about the next volume of the manga that Rimuru left. Velzard was already getting accustomed with Seal and the other fiancés of Rimuru. After settling with them, Rimuru noticed something. Veldora didn't meet with them. He should be dying about the next volume of the manga that Rimuru left. Velzard was already getting accustomed with Seal and the other fiancés of Rimuru. They were having tea time outside the newly built castle in the center of Tempest. Whoa. So you're the ice dragon. You are really amazing, Velzard-san. Compared to me, I am just good at some low-tier magics. Aren while munching on some cookies with teary eyes. But Seal had been training these girls since they didn't even notice that they were already stronger than S-rank even Aren. Blushes. You're also amazing Aren-chan, and I am not perfect at everything. Hee, Velzard-san is really kawaii, when you're blushing, here try these also. Shuna giving Velzard a slice of cake. Thank you. Velzard got really red, now, Velzard-san just got here, don't pressure her too much. Shizu while giving Velzard a warm smile. Seeing Shizu smiled at her made her calm down a little. Thank you for your concern Shizu-san, Velzard uttered. Shion didn't bother much and just kept on eating the cake that they requested from the kitchen, and Chloe was playing along with Alice in the nearby garden. Seeing this Velzard smiled. She wasn't confident to interact with others because of her identity and she's scared that she might be feared by others. But she was glad that these individuals, this new friends, welcomed her wholeheartedly. Less than don't be nervous, they don't see you as scary or something, besides we will be part of the same family in the future greater than. Seal patted her shoulders gently. Velzard suddenly stands up from her garden chair. Thank you for having me, she said blushing. She had her eyes closed and is really nervous. After a few seconds, she was shocked. Everyone rushed towards her and they all had a big group hug. After tea, Shizu along with Aren and Chloe goes back to the official school of Tempest. Shizu was a teacher there and Aren was assisting her. Shuna and Shion goes back to their respective area. Shuna was still head in the kitchen and weaving. Shion was training the goblin riders. Seal goes back to the office along with Velzard accompanying Rimuru. So did you had a nice chat with the others? Rimuru asked while doing some paperworks. Velzard was standing behind him, looking at Tempest from the open window. Yes. Velzard answered with a small smile formed on her face. Seal was sitting right in Rimuru's lap since they arrived. Not long after a girl, with short yellow hair, came in rushing inside Rimuru's office. Uncle Rimuru! Uncle Rimuru! The girl was screaming while rushing inside. What brings you here, Veliona? Rimuru asked. Uncle Rimuru, can Papa and I go on a vacation? Veliona asked with a scarred and panicked face. Vacation? Why, what happened? Rimuru asked worriedly that there might be something big that had happened. Well. You see, Papa told me about a really scary ant, and after Uncle Rimuru arrived Papa sensed that scary ant. I am also scared, Uncle Rimuru. Veliona while having teary eyes. Now I see why Veldora didn't bother me since I arrived, Rimuru thoughts. Rimuru then took a glimpse at Velzard and smiles. Really? Could you please tell me everything your Papa told you about that scary ant, Veliona? Papa said that the ant was the pinnacle of fear itself, and even almost killed Papa multiple times in the past. Papa then told me that the mad ant would also do the same with me. Please Uncle Rimuru, let I and Papa take a vacation, Veliona said with a desperate face. Hearing this, Velzard was concerned about Veliona. Little girl, I can help you, and don't be scared about that scary ant you're talking about, okay? Velzard gave Veliona an assuring smile. Velzard didn't know that Veliona was Veldora's daughter. Sob. Really? You're so kind, but you don't understand that ant is a Spartan woman, Papa said. Veliona while sobbing. Don't worry, I am pretty strong myself. Velzard while patting Veliona. This is weird, why do I feel like I wanted to pat her and even help her, Velzard thought. Sobbed. Thank you. You can call me Velzard. Now can you tell me more about that ant of yours? Velzard said to Veliona. Velzard. Veliona started shaking heavily and had a blank expression on her face.